midterm time. Trying out something new. Usually what I do is keep going on with assignment after assignment after assignment, and then at the end I usually give this huge midterm. But guess what? Students aren't prepared. Only because I've learned that if you fill a student's head filled with stuff and they never practice at any of it, yeah, they definitely suck at it. So this is what we're going to do now. We're going to have a little kind of midterm every 4 assignments or 5 assignments, and something that you could just kind of practice with and build upon your skills. We're going to be using what we have available right now, and we have this level. If you kind of look around this level, I'll show you something that's kind of cool. I'm going to show you something that maybe those people that plunge ahead and are curious can take advantage of. So this is kind of like an Easter egg for those people. So what I did, I blocked off the 2 other entrances, and I'm hoping that that would equal to something like showing you how to load a level from a level later on. Okay, so when I said must make relative sense, I said maybe it could go back out, or you could extrapolate from that and say, well, a door might make sense also. All right, we'll see how many people actually plunge ahead on that one, and that way in the last assignment, I'll see the people that are curious and non-curious. All right, now, besides the fact that we need a midterm, we need a story. So it is the zombie apocalypse. Seems to be the status quo nowadays to play off zombies, so I shall do the same. Your band of miscreants have found a desert outpost. The desert outpost will now have a cave entrance for a backup plan, and you will need to secure the outpost just in case, so you don't use the backup plan, which is the cave. All right. Now, the world must consist of this. You must have a main building built either with all static meshes or a mix of static mesh BSP, but it must look good. So if you do start using BSP, don't make just a bunch of square houses or a square building that's boring. Use your imagination there. It must have a main room, a storage room, and a computer lab, fully decoed out too, by the way. So if I walk into the main room, it looks like a main room that houses something or does something, a storage room filled with stuff, and a computer lab that functions. All right, so those, you can use any static mesh within the engine. If you feel like you want to make something on the side, you can and bring it into the engine, but please allow for time because there's a few of those already. Desert terrain, you already have that. You might want to make it a little bit bigger though, because if you put a building out here, you're going to run out of room. So here I want to be able to look out and see, maybe a mountain or something like that. I want this to blend. For that, I want you to open up one of the other previous levels and see how they did that. How did they make it so it blends all the way out? And you'll find that it's a placement of static meshes all the way out, and it gives that illusion of the world being a lot bigger. So now that one requires a little bit of research. Bam. Guard towers. You can use all static meshes within the engine. Okay. A fence with blockade elements. Let's say the fence was weakening in an area. You could have something in the engine blocking it or making the fence more secure in nature. You can even have the fence open in one area and mainly a pile of junk just in that area of the fence. Maybe it broke at one point. So I want to see your storytelling ability there. All right. Now, generators. This must be made in Maya by you. Okay, it's a simple mesh, simple enough for you to do within the time, and I'm not expecting a fully texturized piece here. I'm looking at your modeling skills and how it blends well with the other things. I am being picky about your modeling skills though. I really want to see something fantastic with its generator, because at this point you should have really good skills with modeling. Water tower. This one, you can have a mesh built in Maya by you, or engine meshes, or a mixture of both. Alright, now that I've laid it out for you, what I'm going to be judging you upon is, the aesthetics of the level. I know it happens in the world. You shouldn't judge upon aesthetics as an instructor, but gonna have to. And how well it's just, as far as its overall storytelling ability, I really want this story to break into this scene. It's a small enough level where it's doable by you, the student. Alright, so enjoy your midterm. And when you are done, plunge ahead to the next unit. We'll have more fun with the engine. Enjoy. Oh, I always do that, right? You must have everything packaged up well for me. If you were handing this to a project manager, you would want it so they can open your level and everything would load. So you are definitely being judged upon your packaging skills at this point. You should have all whatever meshes that you made in a nice package, that package given to me along with your map. I should be able to just simply open it and everything loads. So I would practice that a couple times before you actually hand this in, because that is a big part of your grade. Alright, enjoy.